Hey guys, Midnight Wolf here, and we have just had a new trailer drop for the new Pokemon Sun and Moon that will be coming out in November. Basically, I don't want to risk getting a copyright strike because I know there has been a lot of copyright going around lately, so I'm just going to show you the pictures of the new Pokemon and hope that I don't get a strike for that. Obviously, if you're watching it now, I haven't got a strike, but I don't really want to risk that, especially when I did get a strike for my last video, which is pretty unfortunate, but what can you do? So I'll show you the first Pokemon. It's called Wimpod. Has the ability Wimp Out, which it's Bug and Water type. It looks kind of weird, like it looks like kind of like Anorith in a way, slightly. Yeah, Bug and Water type. Nothing new there. The ability Wimp Out is when it gets below half health, it will either run away or switch out, which will be kind of frustrating to try and catch it, especially if it's an early game Pokemon with a low catch rate. But I can see there being some benefits to that. It's I don't know. Like I don't know if it's going to be very good. I think it might have an evolution, but we will see about that. So next Pokemon we have is Bounsweet or Bounsweet, which is a grass type. To me, it looks just like kind of like Cherrim, kind of just fatter in a way. Well, not Cherrim, Cherubi Cherrim. It looks like along those lines, like kind of a cherry. It doesn't look like a cherry. Excuse me. It's got Leaf Guard, which is already had by several Pokemon. Nothing new there. I can't think what Leaf Guard does, but I think it's your ally Pokemon can't. No, that might be Flower Veil. It's got something to do with. It might be status conditions. Not 100% sure. Then Oblivious, it can't be infatuated, which is kind of beneficial, but from certain standpoints, it's not really needed because it's not really used that much. Then next we have Comfey, which is a fairy type. It looks kind of like a lei. Like in Hawaii when like the flower leis they wear around their neck, so it looks like that, and pure fairy type. Reminds me of like Floette, Flabebe, because they look like they should be fairy grass, and this one also looks like it should be fairy grass, but it's just pure fairy. Flower Veil, which I think that's the one that your allies can't take any status lowering. I believe it might be the opposite way around on those. I'm not 100% sure. And then Tri-Age, I don't actually know what that ability is. I've tried looking it up. It looks like it's a new ability, and it doesn't look like it's been showcased in this video. Then we have another one called Mudsdale, which is, hold on, let me just try and find it. Is ground type, has own tempo, so it can't be confused, which is really beneficial, especially when you're like me and you get hurt in confusion many times. Also, stamina, it seems to be whenever it's hit by a physical attack, its defense rises, which that's basically a broken ability, really. You think like you hit it with, well, it's ground, so not necessarily going to be hit always with physical attacks, but it's kind of crazy that if you have a physical sweeper, that's going to just keep on raising its defense, and it's going to be taking less and less damage each time. So that is probably going to be a force to be reckoned with. Then we have we've had Mimikyu already announced before, which that was the kind of the ghost fairy type, which has got the Pikachu kind of doll over it, and it's just hiding underneath it. Its ability Disguise, it is kind of showcased in this video, but honestly I can't make heads or tails of it. If any of you do know what it is, please do comment on it, because I would really love to know, because I just couldn't tell. It's Disguise busted in the video when it got attacked, so I don't know what that means. Also, the bear one, the Kimigiyuro or something, the big panda bear with the pink face and, yeah, kind of panda bear, is called Bewear, which I think is a really cool play on words. It's spelled Bewear, as you can see on the screen. So like bear and beware, and especially be careful because it will crush you. It loves to hug its trainers. And then normal type and fighting. Yeah, we see it battling a Pangoro in the trailer, but we don't really see the fluffy ability, so again, I have no idea what that's going to be, but we have the English confirmation of that name now as well. My opinions on these Pokemon. Wimpod, I think it looks quite cool. I think it should be like a Bug Steel type. To me, it looks like that. As I think it will get another evolution. I think it will evolve into something, but it's definitely something we'll see. Possibly, to me, that looks like it will be a fossil Pokemon. At least in my opinion, I think that might be a fossil Pokemon. And then you've got Born Sweet. I'm not a huge fan of this, but I wasn't really a huge fan of like the Cheren Cherubi line, and grass types in general. I'm not generally the biggest fan of. Like Rowlet, I am quite a fan of, but this one, it looks like a fruit. That's all I can say. It looks like it will get an evolution, or it might be evolved in the Cherubi evolution. At least I think that is a possibility. But I don't think it'll stay like that, just alone there. Comfey, I don't think will get an evolution. I think it's actually a really cool idea to have that as a Hawaiian. Like, obviously, Alola is based on Hawaii, and that looks like a lei, and that's in Hawaiian tradition. So yeah, I think that's really cool. I'm really excited to find out what Trage is. It could be a really cool ability. We've had so many amazing abilities confirmed already, which look really cool, to be honest. Yeah, so I don't think that'll get an evolution. At least I can't see it. If it does, I can see it just gaining more flowers. Yeah, that's that one. Then Mudsdale, I think, is going to be a standalone. I don't think it's going to evolve at all, or it might have a pre-evolution, but I don't think so. I think it's just going to have itself. It's just going to be kind of like Tauros in a way. But I think it's really cool. It's a horse. It's ground type. It looks like it's going to have some serious bulk to it, or some serious attack. I think it's going to be a really cool Pokemon, and yeah, I quite like it. And then if we go on to Mimikyu, I already said my opinions on that one, but I might as well do it again. So Mimikyu has the ability Disguise that I really want to find out, because I think that's just a kind of masked ability that I don't have any idea on what it could be. I think it's scary. It is scary, considering it's like a Pikachu's drawn in the face. As I said in my other video, which I will link in the description, said in my other video that it looks like they've just gone into a year 1 class and said, right, draw a picture of a Pikachu, and yeah, that's it. Or someone's just gone up to it with like a felt tip pen and drawn faces on it. Like that's what it looks like to me. But Ghost Fairy type is a really cool combination, I think. Very unique. We haven't had one of those yet, but we've only had Fairy last generation and didn't get many like combination types. But I think that's really cool. Beware is another one that I am really excited about. I'm thinking this might go on my team because it's adorable. I think it is so cute. It's terrifying in the fact that it could crush you, and that if you train it up, like, it's dangerous to train. But I think it's really cute. I think it's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be really offensive. I think it's going to have a really high attack stat, possibly a high defense stat. I think it might be quite bulky in general. Speed, I think it's going to be quite slow. So we'll see there. Also excited to find out what the ability Fluffy is. And that is probably all from me for this video. Sorry that it's just me talking for a little while with a couple of pictures. Just really didn't want to risk that copyright strike. If you like this video, please do leave a like. If you want to see more of my videos, check out my channel, and please do subscribe. Share this with your friends, share it about all over the place, all over social media. And that is all from me, so I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you soon.